Let's pretend a paper bag is a cave. Lower the cardboard in the back of your bag so that your cave has a flat floor. Make a scene with one bear and one rock. The cave is very dark. Let's light it up with a flashlight. Now the bear and the rock are illuminated. Play with your flashlight to see how you can illuminate different parts of your scene. Notice how moving the flashlight around changes the shape of the shadows. You can try setting your flashlight on a cup, or you can set your flashlight on the floor of the cave. Let's record what we see in a drawing. I'm going to use a piece of gray paper and set it right inside my bag. When we draw from observation, we can use the drawing cycle. First, we observe. I notice I have a bear and a rock, and I notice I also have the shape of some shadows. Next, we plan where to start. I think I'll start drawing the shape of the bear and the rock first, and then add the shadows. I think I'll start drawing the bear and start right at the nose. The next thing we do in the drawing cycle is to practice drawing in the air first. You can help me. Raise your finger and let's first draw along the bear's nose. We go up and around the eye and over the ear. Along the back, there's a hump there. The back otherwise is quite straight. There's a very small tail. Go down, out a little bit, around this foot, up that leg, along the tummy, down this leg, around the foot, and up again, and all the way under the chin to the nose. Now I'm ready to draw. That nose of the bear will probably be right about here on my paper. So here I go. Up, around the eye, around the ear, along the back. There's that hump. Back farther and around, small tail, down. There's that back foot. Back up again, along the tummy, down for the front leg, around the foot, and up again, underneath the chin, and back to the nose. I see that there's a leg that sticks down here, and another one I see back here. I can make any adjustments I want, any revisions I want with my eraser. I'm going to erase under this chin a little bit. I think it's a little bit thicker there. You can make any revisions you want, but we sure don't need our drawings to be perfect. Now let's add some details. How about the eye? And maybe this other ear I can see right here. Now I'm going to draw the shape of the rock. It's pretty close to the bear's nose, a little ways away. And if I were to practice in the air, it's just a funny, lumpy, bumpy shape, isn't it? So you can help see this with me. We're going to go up around that point, across the top of this funny, bumpy shape, and down and along the bottom. Now I think I'll draw the shapes of the shadows. I see lines coming back from these legs. And I see a very interesting bumpy shape on the back wall of the cave. It's kind of like a bear shape, but it's just sort of lumpy and bumpy. I don't see much detail on it. And now the shape of the shadow behind the rock. Let's show some light and dark with different tools. I'm going to get a white pencil, and I'm first going to show where the shapes are illuminated, where are the lightest places. This whole side of the bear is really lit up by the flashlight. It's very illuminated. Then kind of the back of the bear is dark and in the shadow still. So I'm going to color the front side of this bear with my white pencil to show how it's illuminated. I'm going to do the same thing with my rock. front of this bear. Looks like the front of these feet. I can see all of those really lit up brightly. Very illuminated, very brightly illuminated by my flashlight. The front of the rock is also illuminated. So I'm going to color that white too. Draw what you see. Look for the lights and the darks. Now I'm going to get my regular pencil back, and I'm going to do some coloring where I see that things are not illuminated. They're dark, so a little bit of my rock is dark there, and I see kind of along the back of my bear is dark. In between its ears is kind of dark, and around this ear is dark. I'm looking for the darks and lights. Now I'm coloring in the darks. How about that shadow? That's pretty dark. Whenever I have a big area to color in like this, I go back and forth, 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 back and forth. That makes it go a little faster. And then the shadow of the rock. I need to color that in too. That's dark. Now to make my cave look even darker, I'm going to make just a little picture frame of charcoal around the edges, just barely touching the edges of my paper. And then use a tissue to gently blend those in and sort of add to that look of darkness in my cave. You can do this with some help. Finally, I'm going to write my name small and at the bottom in the artist corner.